From ABC News, this is Good Morning America with Diane Sawyer and Robin Roberts.
I just can't stop smiling. Mythbusters. Americans spend billions each year in pursuit of the perfect pearly whites, emphasis on the white. But do all of those teeth whitening products, do they really work? A new Consumer Report study found that many whitening toothpastes simply do not live up to their claims. In fact, and I didn't know this, the best toothpaste at removing stains, Ultra Bright, also happens to be the least expensive. So what's the best way to put your money where your mouth is? It's the dream of the movie star perfect white smile, and Americans are spending more than ever to get it, almost $2 billion a year.
I've tried everything. I've tried rinses, I've tried strips, I've tried little brushes.
Even some of those whitening gums and toothpastes, they don't really work for me.
Franny Stone, a stay-at-home mom, and Maria Padova, an advertising director, have tried it all with no success and are embarrassed by their yellowed grins.
I find myself covering my teeth with my hand. If I smile, if I cry.
Every time I look in the mirror and I see that my teeth keep getting dingier and dingier.
Maria and Franny's quest has taken them to the office of Dr. Gregg Lituchy, the dentist behind the famously great smiles of Heidi Klum, Giselle Bundchen, and Cindy Crawford.
A patient is more likely to respond better to laser or power bleaching in a doctor's office than when they do it at home, because we use a much stronger concentration of bleach.
The cost is high, up to $1,500, and there are no guarantees.
If it doesn't work on my teeth, I'm going to be very disappointed.
I'm really not anticipating this not working.
They both undergo the same power bleaching treatment using the same technology from the same doctor over the same amount of time. But will the final reflections make them both smile?
Wow, they're white. Exactly what I was hoping for. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You look good.
But over in Franny's room,
You know, this is what, I'm sorry, I'm just disappointed, and I don't think that, what did I expect? I expected to have teeth like Jessica Simpson.
oh, well, all is not lost for Franny. Don't worry. Dr. Gregg Lituchy is the dentist you just saw there. He joins us now to show us how everything turned out, and we have the two ladies here as well. Maria, let's start with you, because can we get a close-up on your teeth here? The before and after. This is before the process, and now great results. You like your smile now?
Yes, love my smile now. It was surprising that it got this white, and it's given me extra confidence to smile.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Franny, let's see the before of you and the after. There's before. I know. And then you went through the same process that Maria did. It didn't have quite the results, so you went with what procedure did you have done?
I had veneers done. I went through the bleaching, and as you can see, I was very disappointed. It didn't whiten my teeth.
It didn't.
So after 10 years thinking about it, I finally just jumped in, and now I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
Thrilled.
Well, that's an expensive way to go, and not everybody can do that, Dr. Lituchy.
Porcelain veneers, I mean, this happens to a number of our patients where bleaching doesn't work, they'll come back for veneers. A porcelain veneer is really just a fake fingernail of porcelain, a very thin fake fingernail that we bond to the outside of the tooth. And the beauty of them is that they don't stain, they last 10 to 20 years, and you can design any shape and any color white you want.
Well, let's go back to whitening and bleaching, because there are a lot of myths here, and a lot of people don't know the difference, first of all, between whitening and bleaching.
Right. When we're talking about whitening products, we're really talking about things like whitening toothpastes and whitening rinses. And what's important to remember is those whitening products, they only remove the external surface stains on a tooth. They don't change the base color of a tooth, whereas something like a bleaching product is a hydrogen peroxide solution that gets into the tooth. It not only removes the external surface stains, but it also bleaches the inside of the tooth.
But bleaching isn't for everyone, right?
Bleaching is not for everyone, and sometimes people's teeth bleach great, and sometimes they don't. And to understand that, you have to understand that when you're bleaching, this hydrogen peroxide gets into the enamel and into the next layer called the dentin of the tooth, and that oxygen gets in there and it breaks apart the dark particles that we've accumulated from years and years of having coffee and tea and red wine. But sometimes those dark particles are not due to staining. Some people are born with it genetically, born with dark teeth. Some people had medications like tetracycline when they were younger and were born with very dark teeth. And some people from too much fluoride have something called fluorosis with dark teeth. And those people do not bleach well.
So how do you know if you can go to the drugstore or whatever and get some things that are over the counter, or that you need to go to your dentist and really have some work done?
I think it's a good idea to go over the counter first, because you'll save a lot of money. Try these products. Just have realistic expectations and realize that the toothpaste are just going to remove your stains.
Okay.
You can try the white strips, which you put on your teeth, and the bleach does sit on the teeth for about 30 minutes twice a day. It's a lower percentage of bleach than you'll get in your dentist's office, but if that works for you, well, that's a good sign. Then you may want to go to the office, do some power bleaching with a stronger solution, and know that'll work. And if it doesn't work for you, you just might need a stronger solution anyway, but it's good to try it. But I recommend not going from one strip to the next strip to the next strip. If it didn't work for you with one, don't waste any more money. See your dentist and see what works for you.
The biggest misconception, just one, the biggest misconception about this.
There are 3 misconceptions,
But
really.
give
The biggest one would have to be that once I bleach my teeth, I'm done bleaching my teeth, and you're not. It's a lifelong maintenance. You have to constantly bleach your teeth.
Dr. Lituchy, thank you very much. Maria, thank you very much. Franny, looking good. I can't believe you even questioned if these were mine or not.
You have amazing teeth.
These are mine,
They're
even you
beautiful. You
asking.
should work in my
Thank
office.
you.
I'll put you at the desk. You
All
look
righty
great.
then. Have more on our website. Check it out. IATA. We'll be back.